Hi everybody, this is Laura Johnson, and I will be discussing the abbreviated Environmental Impact Statement for the North Houston Highway Improvement Project and the proposed actions to reduce environmental and health impacts. So what are the components of this project? The NHHP was proposed by the Texas Department of Transportation, or TxDOT, together with the FHWA for Highway Development in Houston. And this project aims to improve roadways, manage mobility, operational efficiency, and congestion, while enhancing the safety of the commuters. Since the North Houston Highway project would cross through the urban and developing areas of Houston, residential, industrial, commercial, and even undeveloped open spaces would be used in the project. There's a possibility of displacement of some commercial or business establishments, which might affect the dynamics and cohesion, potentially reducing community size. The sites affected were given an assessment of moderate to high estimated levels of risk or likelihood to encounter issues on hazardous materials. The constructions of new roads would include the demolition of some building structures that contain asbestos materials. Even though possible carbon monoxide levels would not exceed the quality standards, particulate matter and mobile source air toxics might affect air quality. In this project, only the groundwater resources would be affected and not the coastal barriers. Public water systems might be at stake, however. One of the noise sources the EPA has identified as construction noise. Excessive and constant exposure to a noise has a lot of expected negative impacts on our health, which includes noise-induced hearing loss, sleep disturbance, activity, and communication interference, elevations in blood pressure, increased levels of epinephrine and norepinephrine, which affect cardiovascular mechanisms. Another health issue raised in their impact statement is the health issues that may arise after exposure to hazardous materials like asbestos and lead. Asbestos is known to cause lung fibrosis, lung cancer, and mesothelioma upon heavy exposure, while lead poisoning can cause convulsions, brain damage, and death. With the increase of particulate matters and NSATs, potential incidence of heart diseases, asthma, and other respiratory disease might increase. Lastly, the maintenance of safe public drinking water systems is of high importance. Based on the Water Utility Database of the state, 6 out of 15 wells within the proposed project were listed used for public water supply. In order to ensure the safety of the people and eliminate potential risks, these wells would be plugged and abandoned. As discussed above, there are a lot of environmental and health issues raised with regard to the road construction project. It is recommended that certain preventative measures be done to mitigate the negative efforts of this project. Inevitably, some residents might get relocated during the road construction phase. It is thus important to discuss the relocation process, project impacts with the affected parties, and how they can possibly be subsidized. The displaced residents must receive assistance that would enable them to find safe, decent, and sanitary relocations. Residential units must be affordable, accessible, and reasonable. Next, the noise. To reduce noise and its effect, abatement measures can be proposed. Noise barriers can be set up in order to mitigate noise impacts, such as an installment and maintenance of muffler systems and work hour controls. Project handlers must develop clear and effective environmental protection measures that would best protect the environment and the people. dust control measures can be used. Moreover, particulate matter emissions and MSATs can be avoided by administering the Texas Emission Reduction Plan, or the TERP, which provides eligibility requirements, incentives, and grant programs. It is recommended that removal and disposal of hazardous materials should be done according to state and local regulations. Following construction, debris, temporary structures, equipment, and other materials that could obstruct the road must be removed, disposed properly, and disposed of properly. Repairs, if necessary, must be done appropriately. Overall, the North Houston Highway Project offers a solution in the growing problem of traffic and would help the government manage mobility, operational efficiency, and enhance the safety of the commuters. There have been environmental and health concerns raised along the way. However, with proper mitigations, these negative impacts can be reduced. It is advised that the parties involved, the project leaders, stakeholders, and the community must cooperate in making the project successful. Possible concerns and problems must be addressed as early as now. Thank you very much, and let me know if you have any questions. Also, here are the 5 main references that was used in this presentation, and I do encourage everyone to go and take a look at this project. It's a wonderful example of a good environmental impact statement, and it really shows all of the different aspects coming together to that it really takes for the government to and other public entities to make just this one project work. So I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye.